Okay, gigglers, I have a bit of a cocktail revelation to share. Hannah and I are obsessed with espresso martinis and have found the secret ingredient for them. It's Mr. Black. Mr. Black is a cold brew coffee liqueur made from 100% specialty grade coffee and vodka. It's unlike any coffee liqueur. It's not too sweet and it makes the perfect espresso martini. I'm all about cultivating a vibe in my new apartment, and the first thing I make whenever people come over is an espresso martini with Mr. Black. Mr. Black carefully selects and roasts their coffee, and the cold brew process gives a delicious, unique flavor. Try Mr. Black for the ultimate espresso martini at their website, mrblack.co. That's MRBLACK.co. Please drink responsibly. Mr. Black Coffee Liqueur, 25% alcohol, by volume, Diageo, New York, New York.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
What's up, Giggle Squad? I love how I just said Giggle Squad, like it's not even the name, but it's fine.
Wow, I just forgot what the name was for a second, too. I was like, what are we doing here?
Well, we've survived. It's episode 2 of 2020. We didn't think we could make it, but we did.
Yeah. I didn't know if we were going to make it past, like, day 6.
I don't even know if we've made it.
I was like, if this is how it ends, this is how I go. The one thing we must address that is, like, the elephant in the room is how wild the Facebook group has been getting. Wild. I went in, and then all of a sudden I just started seeing comments where it was just like, Paige is the worst. And I was like, wait, I thought it was in the wrong Facebook group, because I was like, no way. Is this like in the group that I collaborated on to start? No way. Are people like... One of my friends texted me and goes, wow, Giggly Squad hates you right now. You better check up on
But also, okay, let me just say that when someone says Giggly Squad hates you, it's like 3 people.
Yeah, but they're
Loud.
strong. It's a strong 3 people.
But that's what happens. We talked about trolldom. People like will fall in love with you, and then they realize like you're not doing exactly what they want you to do, and then they turn on you because they realize that you don't care about them in that type of way.
Right.
But also, let me just say, the Facebook group was created out of just pure happiness and giggling. Like, I still love looking at it. It's like, people's updates on breakups, advice. All the news is there every second. I get all my Bravo tea there. Mm-hmm. Also, people like recommending things, and it's just like such a good vibe. But yeah, the Capitol couldn't be under control last week, so obviously our Facebook group wasn't going to be under control. And most of my podcast friends have shut down their Facebook groups, but
which is so interesting because people fight in them.
Yeah, because it just gets too volatile, and like people can't get along because the country is a little divided right now. But like, I'm not shutting it down because I trust that the gigglers can figure it out. Like, the gigglers, if you're listening, well, I guess you are listening.
It's like the main point of being here.
You guys create the culture of the group. Like, it's not us.
Right.
You guys are the Facebook group.
Right.
So if y'all want to fight over stupid and yell at each other, you can do that. Or you can decide and be like, also, we are the most petty drama queens ever. Like, that's literally what we do for a living. But like,
you can just terrified of the Facebook group. Yeah. Like, absolutely terrified of it.
We have like new moderators because the last girl put in her heart and soul, and I said, you need to take a break.
We burnt her out.
We burned her out. She literally is just this girl who's like, hey, I'd love to help like moderate the community, and I'm like, amazing. And then she got burned to the ground. But it is a group mentality. Group mentality is interesting because like once a couple people decide something, it's easy for everyone to kind of jump on that bandwagon. And yes, politics and stuff, and it's just like, let's just get back to giggling.
Yeah, I just feel like, say whatever you want and how you feel. That's why we have it. Like, you just speak your truth. But, like, there's probably a different Facebook group that might be better for, like, certain things you want to talk about. You know?
It's funny because we were coming up with new moderator rules, and they were like, yeah, like no hate speech, no bullying. You could be removed if you talk shit about Hannah or Paige. And I was like, wait, who's talking shit about Hannah and Paige in our own group? And then I realized, like, oh, it could turn into, like, our group is the place where everyone goes to talk shit on us.
Could you imagine? I would cry. I'm not strong enough for that.
But I'm like, y'all,
Too
who do you think controls this group? I'll delete this group in a second if I have to. And I told you I don't want to.
I know. I almost messaged
I will take all your privileges away.
I will kick you out of this group faster than I let you in. I literally felt like a mom. I was like, I brought you into this world. I will
feel
take
like
you right
someone
fucking out.
posted something about Gary, and you were like, remove.
Oh no, that is like literally that's the only thing that could get me so heated. Like, people were saying like I'm the worst and I suck, and I was like, oh my god, that's so mean, like whatever. But like I wasn't gonna do anything about it. Like I wasn't gonna
Gary's
remove
haircut
them.
looks stupid, you'd be like, I will find where you live.
No. Someone said one thing like, oh, that doesn't even look like him, and I literally go, watch it. Like, I went off. My brother was like, why don't you calm down?
No, it got to the point with the kind of with the group that like they forget that we're in the group too sometimes.
Yeah. Like that
I
we
can see you.
Yeah, I can. No, like I'm looking at you right now.
Like the group should not be like a Yelp page for how people feel about us day to day.
That's what it is. That's legitimately what it's turned
Paige,
into.
It's literally this. Taylor Strecker is my very good friend, and she calls it like the like shitty five or something. There's just like 5 people who have bad energy, and like negativity is so loud. So anyway,
do you remember when we were younger? I don't know if we were like in the beginning of college or whatever, and there was an app that you could rate guys on that like you went on a date with. I was talking about it with a few of my guy friends the other day.
I vaguely remember that, but then
it was called
come back.
Doesn't it? And it was called Lulu's.
Oh my god.
And like it was like a picture of them and then like a rating, and then it like people would say things about it. Anyway, I like was talking about it.
I think that's great. Well, in Wisconsin, the football guys bless you.
Thank you.
As long as it's not a cough. The football guys had this like whiteboard in their locker room, and if one of the guys was talking to a new girl,
he
would put her name on the board and then like go away and then come back like the next day, and everyone would write like what they know about her, as in like I had sex with her, or like she doesn't get along with so and so. Like, so everyone would write what they think about her blindly, like anonymously, so he would know like what's up with her.
That's terrifying. That is actually terrifying.
Just guys, when you're living your life, know that there are repercussions for your actions, and it goes back to what we were saying last episode. Don't be so quick to date the guy, because you might go to his house and realize the brother's way hotter. That's all I have to say.
Well,
just do your research beforehand.
Hate that. I hate
when
that.
Happens. Well, I want to go into some trends real quick, because whenever I see something online, I'm like, what would Paige do? WWPD.
Mm-hmm.
Indie nails. Indie nails is this thing where Finding 29 is trying to like make a thing, and I was like, what does indie nails mean? I guess it means like independent nails, like basically every nail you do whatever the fuck you want with.
I love it.
Like, it's just wild. Like, you can like
it.
You're like, I'm going with this aesthetic on this finger, like just wild.
Okay, but I'm down with that, but like in a common theme.
Yeah,
like we're doing fire flames. So like this nail has red fire flames. This one has purple fire flames.
Okay.
Like they're different, but they're like there's a theme.
You're like, I want the family to have the same motive.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been growing my nails out, and my left hand is always exquisite. Went to Harvard. Mm-hmm. My right hand, one has like broken, but like in a jagged way. So it's still as long as the other ones, but it's like kind of crippled. And it's just like,
it's a weapon.
Yeah, it's like this one needs extra help in school. This one is valedictorian.
Your right hand can't graduate from kindergarten.
My right hand is pregnant at 17, has to drop out. My left hand on its way to being a Rhodes Scholar.
Well, I have an announcement for you that's probably going to piss you off. I killed my whole family.
Again?
Well, what happened is I had Taco Bell.
Say less. Say less. And you had to wipe.
I had had to wipe my ass and it wasn't working. No, like, do you ever like eat something and then you smell your nails and you're like, it's still living? And like, I couldn't get the Taco Bell smell out of my nails, and I had a full-on freak out, and I was like, the family is gone.
Wow.
I cut everything out. I just have my little nubs now, and I'm kind of okay with her.
Okay. See, I'm emotional about it because I've been growing these out since our last chat, which is my birthday.
Yeah.
So it's a solid 2 months that like I've put in the work, I've put in the time. Yeah.
Speaking of putting in the time, I haven't had a haircut in 10 months.
Interesting. How do you feel?
I feel free.
Your hair is the darkest I've seen it in a while.
I guess it's like all natural up to. People love my hair dark. People
I
always
do
give me
too.
compliments when it's dark.
I like it dark.
Thank you. It's because it, I don't know, goes well with my eyebrows.
I feel like my mom always. You know when like your mom says things when you're little and it like sticks in your head,
sticks
with
you forever.
And then like I don't know why this one particular thing is stuck in my head.
That's why I'm in therapy.
When
I'm just kidding, Mom.
Like when I was little and girls would be like getting highlights or lowlights, and I think that started in like 5th grade that girls started like dyeing their hair, and like I wanted to do it so bad. And my mom said to me one time, the color that God gave you is the color that you would look best in. So don't go and change it. And like I always think about it, like why would I go blonde when
Kim,
God knew I
love
wasn't
you.
going to look good blonde? He was like, no.
Kim, I love you, and I wish I knew that in college when I dyed my hair for $25. I bleached the shit out of it because I was having
still
identity
can't believe you
problems.
did
But
that.
Kim is right. Also, we've been getting so much love. Have you noticed in like the ratings and reviews? Like people have been so nice about this podcast. They were like, they're just loving it. And then there's always one that's like, I hate Hannah. This one girl was like, I don't appreciate her plastic surgery rant. And I was like,
You were like, well, maybe that's. Did you just get your nose done? Maybe we should circle back on that.
Sounds like a personal problem. But anyway, we love you guys so much. Even I love the people who hate us too, because you know what? I know it started with love. Love and hate are very close emotions.
Interesting.
Okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like sweatsuits, sweatshirts, sweatpants, they're all back.
Yeah.
But is Juicy sweatsuits, is it back? Because they want to be back.
They are really making a play to be back. I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate it.
The Juicy pants with the pockets in the butt.
Yeah.
Made your butt look so big.
So fat.
Thick as a cheeseburger.
Thick. Like a big bank back there.
Like a baked potato.
I've
hungry.
I've always liked Juicy. Like I've always waited for the sweatsuits to come back, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I've been waiting for this day.
This is the perfect time. I feel like they're so comfortable. And there's also like a funniness to it. Like I feel like it's a self-awareness. Like if I wore a full Juicy sweatsuit, you'd be like it's like it's become such a cultural reference, like the Mean Girls mom or like the girl walking in late with an iced coffee, like she's wearing a Juicy velour sweatsuit.
Sorry, I'm like I have a stuffy nose. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, get your sinuses.
Yeah, it's just like disgusting, honestly.
It's the demons coming out.
Yeah. I love Juicy sweatsuits. I think rock it.
Final question. Oh wait, no, I have 2.
Okay.
Are name tattoos tacky or romantic?
Like someone else's name tattooed on your body? Did you just ask me if that's tacky or romantic?
I'm saying like if the guy you're in love with walks in one day and has Paige tattooed on his back, is it tacky or romantic?
Get him absolutely the fuck out of here. Like, lose my number. You obviously didn't know me very well.
Army Hammer comes in with Paige tattooed right above his dick.
Don't do this to me. Oh, interesting area. The only reason I'm saying no is because like he had a girlfriend named Paige. So how do I really know it's
You'd
for
be
me?
like, which Paige, bitch? Which Paige? He's like, I can only date girls named Paige now.
No, I don't want you to ever get a tattoo of my name. I also feel like I'm like superstitious. I was just gonna say scientific.
You're dumb.
I'm scientific, so like please don't do that.
Do you remember when Jax got Stassi's?
Yeah, that's insane.
It's next level, like stalkerish. Like you should definitely get a restraining order. But I feel like in the moment we'd both like it.
Here's the thing. I either want you to have 0 tattoos, I want you to have none, be a bare baby, or I want you to have like sick tattoos. Like there's this one guy, one of my friends, who just has like these little tattoos in like random spots, and I'm just
that's
like
so hot. But it's also like a little too cool for me. I feel like I don't like guys who put too much thought into their outfits or like too much thought into their hair. It's a little too like Williamsburg barbershop.
One of my rules is if he wears rings, get him out of here.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if he wears rings, one, he's weird in bed. That's just a fact.
Fact. We don't make the rules. We're just telling you guys that.
This is not a legend.
Yeah, I didn't make this up. It's just true.
And if he wears a necklace that is not a chain and it's some other, like, you know how Bronwyn's husband has that like weird like black.
Like if there's like a big pendant on it.
Yes. If there's a pendant that's not like a wrapper pendant with diamonds and it's just a weird pendant.
Not interested.
No.
Not
also,
interested.
Like, who told you that was okay? Like, what kind of people are in your circle?
You can wear, as a man, you can wear a max of 2 chains, like a David Yurman type looking chain.
Yeah.
No rings. You can wear those like stupid bracelets, like sometimes that people wear. Like people have like a string, and they're like, oh, like whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'll like put up with the bracelets, but I don't.
They like joined a cult for a month, so they have one of those weird stringy things. Or, but then it's weird because you're like, I hate guys with rings, but then when you get married, they have to wear a ring.
Must.
This
is just an example of how girls change their minds like so quickly. I'm like, ew.
We're like, we want them with no rings, but with a ring.
Yeah.
So figure that out.
Figure it out.
Also, final question, because you said you're very superstitious. What do you think of the trend of Bravo celebrities making Instagrams for their unborn babies?
Does Stassi have one?
I don't know, but I know that Britney does, and I feel like Lala might too.
Bravo celebrity or not, famous person or not, I'm not into it.
I hate it because let that kid for a second
be a child.
Live a life unsponsored. Let him live a normal baby life. One breath of a normal baby life before you put him into this world.
Actually, I really like the way that Kristen Cavallari does it. Like, you've never seen her kids. I don't need to see her kids. What do I need to know what her kids look like, you know? But like, let them go to school and be normal kids.
It's like using him as an accessory. Like, let the kid live a life without swipe ups and engagement. I mean, that's why Butter doesn't have an Instagram. Like, people always ask me, like, why doesn't your cat have an Instagram? She's clearly a star. And I said, I know, but I want her to live a normal cat life.
And like, let her decide that when she's of age.
Yes, she's only like 2, which I don't know what that is in human years, but she's, believe me, I've seen how she acts. Not mature. Actually, she's been pretty.
Does that say something about your parenting skills or no? Sorry.
Don't you dare come at my children. Don't you ever talk about my family.
I actually miss Butter.
You were engaged 17 times. It's actually 19.
Pay attention, please.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think of Stassi and Beau's
We get so
child?
off track.
What?
We get so off track.
I know, but
what's the name again?
It's like Harper Collins, Charlie Rose. By the way, Charlie Rose is like a CNN announcer or something.
I think he's dead.
I don't know if Charlie Rose is dead. If he is, rest in peace. If not, we're very sorry.
Charlie Rose is 1,000% dead, and if he's not, he's a million years old.
That they named their kid by a CNN announcer.
Oh, I don't
also,
think Charlie Rose
who's another
is dead.
CNN? Like, it's like they named it like
Charlie Rose is alive and well.
Why did you think
I don't know because someone born in 1942 is older.
They're like
He's 79. He's 6'3".
they're like Everest Tommy Lauren, whatever the fuck her name is. But I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't want to. They're like they named it like Periwinkle Jake Tapper.
Wait, that's a hilarious name, Hannah. That is a hilarious name. What is it? Periwinkle what?
They're like Snickerdoodle. Who's another CNN announcer? This Snickerdoodle Don Lemon. That's the name of their kid. And guys, like I'm not like being. This is not me being too much making fun of their kid's name. Like
Charlie
they did this
Rose
to themselves.
Clark. Hartford.
Also, like, you know how famous you think you are by how weird your kid's name is.
So true.
I'm looking for more CNN announcers' names. It's because I've, like, been watching the news recently. Okay, I have a good one.
What's I love this game.
Mountain Larry King.
Oh
okay.
my god, it's so
I
good.
have another one. Candle Keith Olbermann. That one wasn't as good.
Here's the thing. I actually really like her name, Hartford Charlie Rose. I think it's like so cute.
Isn't Hartford like a college?
Hartford's like in Connecticut.
Okay, so they love Connecticut.
They
Why
love
do you like that
Connecticut.
name?
I mean, I wouldn't name my daughter that, but like it's cute. Hartford.
I know. It's just like I
I'm-
feel like it's okay. It's a little pretentious.
Hartford. Well, yeah, if you're naming your child like a suburb in Connecticut, you're pretentious. Like I'm not just walking around like being like Westchester over here right now before mommy really loses it.
Southampton?
Southampton.
Village of Southampton.
Amagansett. Amagansett.
Calabasas. Calabasas.
If you don't tie those shoes right now. Mom, these are Yeezys. Oh, right, I forgot.
Calabasas. Are you eating pennies again? Spit that out. That's for poor people. Orange County.
Breaking Mommy's heart, Orange County.
Aspen. Oh, that's actually
That's actually really cute. Mental notes that.
I love how I'm trying to think of fancy towns and I'm like, what's the But also people love naming their kid Brooklyn and like I'm
People
gonna say
love
let's
it.
stop.
People
Let's
love
stop.
it. Yeah.
I feel like it was cool for a second and then Brooklyn became like so not cool because people who've never been to Brooklyn keep calling their kids Brooklyn.
It's just interesting how Brooklyn made such a play. No one cares about the Bronx anymore.
No one cares about Queens.
No one.
No one's named their kid Queens. Bronx is cute. But this, you guys, these are pet names.
Yeah. Bronx is a pet name. It's actually a really cute pet name.
Really cute pet name. Okay, continuing on. It's time for advice questions because we got some good ones. And then we're going to get into front page news, which is insane. And then into some stuff we're watching. Okay, look at me in host mode today.
Yeah.
So we asked our Patreon for questions.
I just thought you sounded... You just sounded exactly like Steve Harvey. We asked 100 women.
And now... And then they ask and he makes that weird face, whatever they say. He's like, what? Okay, this is from... Okay, I'm not going to say the name because these are intense.
Yeah.
Hi, babes. I need advice on dating a man that has a baby mama that does not chill nor want him to be around anyone or move on. We live together and have been together over a year. Help. Love y'all.
Interesting. I have never had to deal with a baby mama. Have you?
No, I have not. However, you're already living with the guy. Like, she needs to move on. But also, you don't want a Southern Charm moment where, like, you ever disrespect the baby mama. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's a thin line because, like, she's created, like, you are part of the family. So when you get involved with that, you have to understand, like, whatever you do not disrespect the baby mama. However, the baby mama needs to have some boundaries and understand, like,
that you guys are dating now. I'd be
It
very interested to know how old the child is in question, because I feel like that says a lot.
I saw a really cute Instagram, one of those TikToks, like heartwarming TikToks that make you cry, where it was like, I love when my daughter sees her stepmom, and it was like the girl running to see her
The
ex-husband's
stepmom.
new wife and like picking her up, and like the girl was just so happy. And it's like family comes in all shapes and sizes, so let's try to get good energy for everyone. Like, just because things didn't work out does not mean you have to hate each other.
Yeah, and like you have to keep in the back of your head that like this woman had a baby with the man that you're dating now. So like as a woman, naturally she probably thought like, this is my family, and like this woman is the reason we're not together, when like that's probably not the case at all. But like in her head, you have to know that she's making up a crazy scenario that's like, maybe one day we'll all be together again. So like just give her a little, you know,
But
let
it's
her
really
she has to
hard
get over it.
One thing I learned recently is the worst thing you can do in relationships is talk about exes. And I used to love talking about my exes. I think because I had exes who talked about their exes, and it was this weird like control thing where they'd be like, I hated when my ex did that, or like, I love when my ex did that. And it always like pulls at your heartstrings in different ways, because you're like, oh, well, I don't want to do what she did. Or then you're like, oh, I want to be as good as her. And you're just
I
like
absolutely
kind of trying to
hate
one
when
up
guys
each
talk
other.
about their exes to me. I'm like, then
It's
go hang out with her.
It's disgusting.
Like, why am I here?
It's disgusting. And like, I kind of got in the habit of it because I was like around guys who would. So like recently I never talk about my ex, but and it's been so healthy. Like, that's the one thing of a rule I will say: never talk about your ex. Even if they ask about them, be like, nope, we're not going there, because they're just trying to start trouble. But this is hard because you have to talk about your ex,
Right?
because they have a baby, and like he can't just pretend they don't exist, and you can't. But then it's like, do you become besties with her? That might not be healthy either.
Something's going on, like on the floor above me. Sorry. We're podcasting here.
It feels like that Geico commercial where the people above are just tap dancing, and you're like,
Dude,
sorry,
I think that's
have tap dancers above me.
Hannah, I'm so happy you said that, because that comes on TV all the time. And like, if I'm with people, I die laughing. And they're like, why are you laughing at this commercial? And it's hilarious.
There was I'll put it on the Giggly Squad Facebook group if we're still allowed in it. They block us out. But there's this old YouTube where they're like, basically show the upstairs neighbors, and they're like bowling and then like doing like shooting at each other, and then
Archery.
just like throwing marbles on the ground, and like this, I don't know.
That's,
it's
I feel
just
like,
wild.
what my neighbors do. Okay. Back to our advice. Look, I think it's like also time.
Yeah. And I do think, like, don't force a relationship if it's not there, but like have empathy for her.
Yeah.
And honestly, try to hook her up with someone new.
Yeah, set her up.
Like, be a matchmaker, because if you matchmake 3 people, you go to heaven. And that's not alleged.
wow.
Ooh. Okay, this is a good one. She wrote, ooh, I need advice. I'm super in love with my best guy friend, and I don't know how to approach a situation. I've made comments to him before because I'm not shy at all, but he always seems to think it's a joke and says something along the lines of, maybe we'll get married when our first marriages don't work out, LOL. He was interested in me when we first met. Okay, so he's clearly attracted to you. But at the time, I had a boyfriend. Since we've grown a lot closer, but I don't know if he'd still be into me. And if he's not interested back, how do I remain friends with him?
Oh, she's gotten herself in a pickle.
I'm going to say right now,
Yeah.
if you like him,
Tell
you're
him.
not meant to be friends with him.
Right. Hannah? Hannah, yes. Because, like, if you're not, yes. Just yes.
Like, friends are for friendship. That's why, like, you're not friends with exes. They're not your friends. Like, friends are the people that you could spill anything to and just, like, be whatever and open about everything. You will not be happy being friends long term with him, because he'll meet someone eventually. It'll make you upset.
And
Girl.
people always say, like, I don't want to say anything and then, like, ruin the friendship. Who gives
It's not a friendship.
fuck about the friendship? Like,
You
if,
have girlfriends to be friends
yeah,
with.
like, if I liked you and I said something and you didn't reciprocate it, and then, like, obviously our friendship, like, I don't care. Like,
But there are guys that, like, I think I like because I love spending time with them so much, and then you, like, kiss them, and then you're like, oh, no.
yeah.
But then it's like, it's meant to be friendship, and hopefully it'll go there. Or they are not friends with you. They have a crush on you, and that's not a healthy friendship either.
Right. And I'm in the mindset that, like, if there's no sexual attraction and you're just friends, like, I don't know. I just don't ever really see it working out. Like, when I first meet you, I have to have in that first 30 seconds, like, would I sleep with you, yes or no? And if it's
I
no,
would say 5 seconds.
I didn't want to sound, you know. But yes, 4.7 seconds.
But I also have an argument that all guys and girls who are friends are
Secretly have crushes.
attracted. One of the people are attracted to the other person in some type of way.
I have a
Think
lot
of all
of guy friends, yeah. And I
You
would
do.
say I do. And I would say that I would probably sleep with 90% of them.
You're going to get in so much trouble from that one statement. I can't wait to see that.
I didn't say which ones.
You're going to get some texts.
But like of the ones I know, like they're all very good looking.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Or they are attracted to you. Okay. I'm pregnant.
Oh God.
I'm pregs and want to get married to my boyfriend.
Mhm.
Is married while pregnant hillbilly help?
Yeah, just wait. I mean, no, Morgan Stewart did it and she looked gorgeous.
No,
Here's
it's not
the-
at all. Get
it's-
married when you want to get married. Also, like,
The only thing, and this is like just me being a psychotic human, is like I want to get drunk at my wedding.
yeah.
That's like
and
the
also,
only reason
you
I
could
would-
totally get married. This is what people I have to like. Getting married, go to the courthouse, get the docs, and then plan a huge party when you can black out.
I feel like that's the new wave.
Do you really want to get blackout at your wedding though? Like you spend whatever thousands of dollars and then you don't remember any of it?
Yes.
You go, that's the point. That's the most fun.
I don't want to get blacked out, but I want there to be a portion of the night where me and my husband are just pounding tequilas and like dancing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
love that
know.
manifestation for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Salary negotiation tips.
Oh, I'm really bad at this.
Okay, so I am the worst.
Like whatever you feel comfortable giving me, like
I literally will be like, I'll pay you. You know what? I don't need anything. Let me start paying you an allowance. Salary negotiation tips. What I would say, oh God, it was so scary when I was working in corporate America, but do some searching, do some sleuthing, and find out how much your coworkers are making.
which is
Like-
also such an interesting conversation. And Hannah and I have always been really good about being open about money, and I think
Yeah.
that more girls need to be open about
Yes.
discussing money.
Oh
Because,
my
like,
God,
let me tell you,
preach.
guys are talking about it.
Yes.
Guys are
well,
talking
you've
about
dated
it.
a lot of guys in finance. Are they
Yeah.
always talking about how much they're making, deals going on, like money?
Not like that out in the open about it, like in normal conversation, but like I've heard boyfriends on the phone with other friends being like, yeah, let's talk about it, and then like discussing numbers back and forth, and then being like, all right, thanks man, like that's what I thought, like I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
So like they're talking to make sure
Yeah.
that like they're progressing and they're making the amount of money they should be.
And I feel like girls are so empathetic and they're trying to not make people uncomfortable, but it's like, girls, we need to talk about money.
Yeah.
Because like I once was in a job that I was crushing, but I was like younger than everyone else, and I was making $40,000 as my base salary. And I found out the girl next to me, who was not doing as well as me, but like was a little older, was making $60,000 base salary, and I thought I was crazy to ask like for 45. And then I realized like now I have proof, and now
right.
like just keep talking. Don't be afraid to talk about money, and you won't offend someone. Like just ask. Like,
And if it does offend someone, like okay, sorry, just out here trying to eat, you know,
I
like
always
give me a
felt like
break.
if people who are weird about talking about their salary within the company, I'm not saying like ask your random friend how much she makes, but like,
hey,
it's
how
like,
much do you
what are
make
hiding,
before
bitch?
taxes?
Because like, what if the person says something and they're making less than you? You can be like, what are you doing? You have to ask for more.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I was very proud of this moment. I was working as a video producer, and we hired this editor, and this guy said he wanted like $40 an hour. And I asked the bosses, and they said yes. Then this girl came in who was so much more talented and funny and hilarious. And she was asking me, like, what should I ask for? 25? I could have easily said, yeah, ask for 25. I go, ask for 45. She goes, no, you're insane. And I go, no, I'm actually not insane because I know how much other people are making. So, like, that is little things that help the wage gap.
Yeah.
And then when she got it, was she making way more money than me? Yes. But did I have good karma?
Yes.
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 And did I get fired from my job?
Yes.
Is that another story for another time? Yes.
So ask your coworkers, see what they're making, and then just like say it to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
You got this, girl. You got this.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday season can be stressful, but not with Nordstrom. They have a gift for everyone on your list, including yourself. Discover the best gifts and party dresses for festivities this holiday season. Get festive fashion advice from Nordstrom experts for free in stores, online, and the Nordstrom app. They have gifts for everyone. Stocking stuffers, gifts under $100, gift cards. Give whoever is on your list the perfect gift. The gift of choice. Gift cards let them explore Nordstrom on their own time. Explore more at Nordstrom in stores or online at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app. If you're looking for stocking stuffers or the perfect set, then Way has something for everyone during Cyber Week sale. It's their biggest sale of the year, and you'll save 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. I have pretty much every Way product there is, and I love all of them. Some of my favorites are their detox shampoo and their leave-in conditioner. I do a lot of things to my hair, so I always have a lot of product, a lot of damage. So the detox shampoo cleanses product buildup, hard water deposits, dirt, oil, other impurities, and it's safe for all hair types, including color-treated hair. And then their leave-in conditioner really helps hydrate and fight frizz for every hair type. And I definitely love a leave-in conditioner, especially if I'm doing a slick back bun. And if you're buying for someone else, whether your person has fine, medium, or thick hair or multiple hair concerns, Way's got you. There's so many ways to save this holiday. Thanks to the Cyber Week sale at Way from November 26th to December 2nd, go to THEOUAI.com for 20% off site-wide from November 26th to December 2nd. When you enter promo code Giggly, that's THEOUAI.com for 20% off with promo code Giggly. I'm always trying to get healthier, and whether it's your New Year's resolution or randomly during the year, you're like, this is the day I start to get healthier. Why don't you give Symbiotica a try next time? They're the only thing that I can always count on to consistently keep my health in check. They have these easy-to-take liposomal packets that make your supplements easy and quick to take. I genuinely trust Symbiotica with their ingredients, and there's so many supplements that contain harmful additives, but Symbiotica's products are made clean and with intention. They don't contain seed oils or preservatives. My favorite is the magnesium. It helps with focus and sleep regulation. I also obviously love their liposomal vitamin C. I take those all the time, especially when I'm on planes. They're always in my carry-on bag. You guys have to get your hands on these products while their Black Friday sale is happening right now. Head over to Symbiotica.com for 25% off. That's Symbiotica.com for 25% off. And do something for your health today. Listen up, because I have the perfect gift for people when you don't know what to get them. I have gifted Aura frames so many times. I gifted them to Craig's parents last year. It was the perfect gift, and I was literally racking my brain because I just could not come up with any ideas for a good gift. Aura frames are seamless and easy to use. You add photos with an app with unlimited storage. It's so easy for your older relatives and easy to set up for them. You can take your favorite holiday photo that you would share with your loved ones and the story behind it and just upload it to Aura, and then it will always play when their Aura is on. It helps you interact with your family and friends. And if you have any family members that are bad at technology, Aura is the perfect thing for them. And it's so easy to set up. It's so easy to add pictures. And it really is such a fun conversation starter. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code Giggly at checkout. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code Giggly. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve. Glowing, youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medik8 combines cutting-edge science with luxury, using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medik8. Every Medik8 product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at medik8.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
Final advice question.
Okay.
What do you do when you're married and you both want to live in different locations?
Get divorced. You crazy psycho. No, I don't know. It's like get divorced.
Well, it depends. Like if he wants to live in the country and you want to live in the city, that's something that should have been talked about beforehand.
It's kind of like Salt Lake City. He wants to live in Ohio and she wants to live in.
Well, okay, that's just like no one
wants to live in Ohio.
I mean, we know we have a lot of Ohio gigglers, but like
nothing
that's
against
'cause you're born
Ohio.
there. No one's been like, if my dream location.
Columbus.
Also, sorry guys, I'm a Badger. Buckeyes.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, right. You are. You're a Badger. I don't know. That's hard because living in New York City, like I know for a fact that I love living here and I'm not ready to leave it. But there is part of me that's like, one day I feel like I'll have a husband and maybe like a few kids and not want to live in the city. What if he wants to stay in the city? Or what if he wants to move to the suburbs like way sooner than I do? It's all compromise. But like if you want to live in two completely different like states, then like that's weird.
Well, you nailed it. I was going to say compromise because don't knock it till you try it. Like imagine if like I'm with a guy and he just says, I want to live in Austin, Texas. And I'm going to be like, wait, what? But then think about it for a second. There's some positives there. Also, you learn about new cultures, learn about new things, learn that barbecue gives you diarrhea. I don't know. There's things to learn and nothing is permanent. So I'd say if you guys are like literally not budging, think of a compromise. I mean, my brother grew up in Brooklyn, New York, just moved to Indiana.
Oh, right.
Because of the pandemic. And I'm getting messages from his fiance being like, Daniel is thriving in the suburbs.
Wow.
He was like sanding something and like mowing the lawn. Turns out he found a new side of himself and he's the king of the suburbs now.
Wow. That's inspiring.
I do have to say, don't knock it till you try it. And that like sometimes getting out of your comfort zone is good. And especially for your mindset, like sometimes just it's like when you're depressed, just going in a different room can change your mood. I think people should be open to moving more. And honestly, during the pandemic, the city is tough right now. So like moving to Montana and hanging out with Kanye West doesn't seem that bad. Or Wyoming.
Wyoming. Don't
wait. This is a perfect segue.
Don't even get me started. Okay.
It's time for From News.
Cue the typing. Okay. I don't even need my notes for this. I need to just know, first initial thought, when you saw the first thing on social media that said, like, Kanye West and Jeffree Star, what was your initial, like...
I'm so happy you asked me this.
Yeah.
I can totally see it. It makes so much sense.
Oh, my God. I'm so happy you just said that because
I'm like, finally.
I'm literally
makes more sense than Kim.
I'm watching all these like Instagram videos. I'm seeing all these people post and they're like, what? This is crazy.
It's not crazy.
Is it though? Kanye West is out of his damn tree. He could do anything. And I'd be like, yeah.
Kanye West, there's been rumors that he's not straight.
Right.
There's been
Kanye's
rumors
been
that
gay.
Kim is his beard, and it's a very like business-oriented relationship. Which I mean, he's giving her this like real fame of like legitimacy, and then she's giving him
like the community sense. Like he wasn't
Family.
but he also
I could see it.
I personally, I'm scared of him because I feel like he's not someone you want to get into a fight with. I feel like he will
No.
literally tear you apart. The crazy thing is like when I'm researching and watching all of these TikToks, how did it not come out sooner? Because who the moves to Casper, Wyoming out of like Calabasas, and Jeffree moved into the same gated community a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's like people are scared of the engine that is the Kardashians. But now that they showed like, okay, we're cutting off from Kanye, it started to leak. Also, another reason why I could see it is Jeffree Star and Kim Kardashian basically have the same amount of plastic surgery. I said it. Honestly, they don't look that different with looks. Come on. I love Kim and I love
crazy.
Jeffree. I'm just saying it's not that crazy.
I love Kim. I didn't know Jeffree as much, obviously, as like I know who Kim is, but I was watching like some of his videos. I mean, he is very talented and extremely self-made, and like I like applaud him on that.
I
But
mean, I think the stuff that's going to come out about their marriage is going to be insane. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg because it never made sense. I think they always were best friends, and I think they were best friends. Then Kanye turned.
what are the chances, though, that like Bruce Jenner transitions into a woman, and then Kim's husband cheats on her with a man who
I mean,
dresses
it's
like a
actually
woman?
just consistent at this point. It's not crazy. Also, poor Kim, she's been divorced 3 times. Sucks.
That sucks.
It sucks, but it's also like I'd rather her get out of things and stay in things that she's not. I mean, at some point we were like, girl, no one's going to judge you for getting out of this.
No, this is like so you can't even compete with it.
And I know that Kanye has mental health problems. So do I. So do you. But it comes to a point where like you're attacking your family on Twitter, like, and running for president. And
I read an article that was really Kim's final straw when he was like, I'm running for president. She was probably like,
I can totally see it. And that like Kanye's so artsy and creative and just like.
I'm very interested to see his collab that comes out with the Gap.
Also in the hip hop community, it's so looked down upon to like be gay. I know it's like old school to think that way, but
It's old school. Actually, I was this is so weird. I was talking about this with one of my friends, Lil Nas X. There's like
Yeah.
a line in his song Holiday that's like something like
remember it.
no, I don't remember.
the lead up was great though.
But something like, oh no, I know, I'm a pop star, but the rapper's still like, and I feel like he's the only like gay rapper that's like
let me just say,
accepted.
Lil Nas X
I love him.
is the only Twitter account you need to follow.
It really
His Twitter is so funny, like one-liners, jokes. Also, on the low, he's probably hooked up with a bunch. I mean, hooking up on the DL is like very common.
Oh, you're saying
for men.
hooked up with a lot of straight people in the industry.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just the best. Lil Nas X, we stan forever.
I really like
him
him.
coming out and then him gaining acceptance and just being so
Watch his
effortlessly
music
himself.
video Holiday. I was mesmerized by it.
I'm obsessed with him. He's hilarious. He's amazing. But yeah, the Kanye, Kanye's always been not a stereotypical rapper.
No. Here's the other thing. They just wrapped filming literally yesterday for the last season.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question to you. This is obviously going to be on the last season. So, like, the timing of it coming out, Kris Jenner.
Yeah,
so-
she just couldn't anticipate the coup, but besides for that. She's probably
She's
like,
probably
"Oh,
like,
these radical right-wing
These hillbillies are
fuckers."
ruining it. But like then what's going to happen? But it's not going to be finished. Like the season finale of the last season is just going to be when this stuff is starting. So is this
because
just a
they are not trying to end it with a perfect bow. When Kim was like, this is the last time we're going to film ever, I'm like, don't you already have a deal with Hulu?
But what is the deal with Hulu? You know,
idea.
like, is it gonna be like how we're used to it, or is it just gonna be like random content?
I have a question.
Okay.
Are you afraid that being on a reality TV and a reality TV career is going to ruin your relationships?
With my loved one, like with my
Yeah, like in the long term.
family.
No, like loved ones. I mean, like boyfriends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking at the track record and I'm like,
It's not great for us. Not great. I actually had someone the other day say something, and it literally hit me like a knife in my heart. One of my guy friends said something like, I don't know, like, oh, he you're not going to date him. You're like a lot of work. And I was like, yeah, I am. Like, I'm like so much work. And they're like, no, but like you're on a reality show, and that's like, yeah, we like, you're great, but I'd never date you. And I was just like, and like I never really thought about it before, but like, yeah, I come with like, you have to know what you're getting into, and yeah, I think it ruins a lot of relationships.
but I also think that it's like sifting through the guys who like are not all in,
Yeah.
but also I feel like it could ruin things that wouldn't have been ruined.
Right. It's also like, if you don't want to step up because I'm on a reality show, like I didn't want you in the first place anyway.
be
You're
like, what are you
obviously
hiding?
lazy. You're obviously lazy. Just like whatever. Also, I'm a prize.
Honey.
Anywho.
You just went in a dark place. Let's get out.
Yeah, I
What's next
did.
on Front Page News?
Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde.
Okay, there's drama with that because people are basically saying that. Do you think they fell in love on set and then like out of nowhere she was like, hey, what, Jason, you're hilarious and so funny, but you don't have a British accent and you aren't fighting the stereotypes
Here's
of
the
gender
thing.
norms?
I love that.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Harry Styles or Jason Sudeikis? Who would you
Easy.
fuck?
Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I don't think you think I'm going to say what you think. Jason. Jason. All day. All day I'm picking Jason.
Oh, I love him so much.
No, I
Like,
love him.
I'm sorry. I heard that Harry Styles actually is quite funny and cool to be around.
I'm
However, I don't
sure.
want to be with a guy who's prettier than me.
No.
Like,
I
I want a
would
guy who's
love-
hotter, not prettier.
I'd love to like share a closet though at some point with Harry Styles.
Also, what is this like Miley Cyrus legit like trying to hook up with Harry Styles? Do you see like her tweets where she's
Oh,
like, I could
yeah.
see us together and stuff?
I'm so confused on
She's
her.
like shooting her shot.
Shooting her shot on everyone. She's finding random girls on TikTok being like, let me take you out. I'm like, they live in Indiana in the middle, like,
Leave that poor girl alone.
yeah, like, how are you going to meet them? Okay. A lot of stories that I've read is that Jason is heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they were like breaking up in the beginning of 2020, which like makes no sense because there's paparazzi pictures of them like hugging and kissing in New York in like October.
Yeah.
So yeah, so everyone is saying that they Olivia's like directing a new movie. Olivia's a boss.
Oh my God, Olivia Wilde. People don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
she
think
has
people
the
really
beauty
know.
that she could have had a career of like Olivia Munn, where she just gets like hot roles and hot commercials, or Megan
Right.
Fox, which we love. But she has gotten in behind the camera to be like so talented and a boss ass.
So she's directing and she will appear in this new movie. It's like a 1950s psychological horror movie. And Harry Styles is in it, and they stayed together, like lived together while they were filming at James Corden's house. Famous people are so weird.
Random. Well, this is the thing. If they are meant to be and they are soulmates, I am so happy for her. But if she's just like has a new shiny new British toy, it's like not worth it.
He's 26 and she's 36.
Still, I don't judge an age difference. I just think like, is Harry?
I
just feel bad
don't
for
see it.
Jason.
Because here's the thing. I have a lot of guy friends who are a little bit younger than me. 26 is young. Famous or not,
Yeah.
It's when you explore. If I'm Harry Styles and like I'm getting any girl I want or like doing whatever I want, like unless Olivia is the love of his absolute life and he can't live without her,
It's
I
dangerous
don't see it
to leave
working.
your relationship for a 26-year-old boy.
You're playing with fire. You're playing with absolute fire.
I could see Harry being super mature because he's been through so much and having had so much pussy that he is like, I am ready to settle down.
Yeah.
And she's incredible. But I also think that Jason
they're like one of those couples that like I would see them and just be like, that is exactly what I want. I want to be so hot and like adorable, and I want my husband to be like kind of good looking but like so funny and just like be obsessed with me.
Well, that's why I had to double check on our other couple that I got confused with Jason and Olivia, which is
Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. You
They're
mixed
still
them
good.
up. Yeah, no, they're thriving.
But also what I wanted to say is that when you're in a project with someone, you are in a very like bubble world, especially because it's during quarantine.
Right.
So like you're in this tense like passion project. They're probably acting. Who know if they were romantic on it. I just think you have to like take a second of have life without it before you. Like it's like a summer house. Like, you know when you literally have a summer romance and then you start like your real life and you're like, wait a second, like it's like having an office crush.
1,000. You nailed it.
Granted, Harry Styles is not just an office crush. Like, he's super hot. It's not like the random guy getting coffee who like kind of smells good that you start
who like works in accounting. And like in real life, I probably would not like get your number at a bar,
like,
but like in office life, like we're getting married. I like to call it office hot.
It's tough, but it's also hard. We don't know anything that happened, but like it just is sad to see Jason seem blindsided, and that it's kind of like a Brangelina moment.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
But you know what? All is fair in love and war, and I hope that there were issues going on with her and Jason that really hurt. And she's
I mean, the way it seems is like Olivia just like all of a sudden got the ick.
Good for her then. Get out.
You know, like
get out.
I don't know. I'm very interested to see what happens with them. I
want people to know that like so many people who are fame hungry, like so many relationships, it's like, hey agent, like can you put me with another famous person so we could all get press for like a couple months? Like that happens.
That 1,000% happens. And
this may not be it, but it's like it's good for Olivia Wilde.
I feel like I'm gonna DM some people.
What's next on FPN?
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are never coming back to social media.
Aren't they doing like a podcast on a movie and stuff?
Yeah.
I can see that meeting being like, okay, so how are you guys gonna promote it? And they're like,
we're just not. Here's the thing, we're just not going to. Whatever. I'm so
Meghan
over them.
Markle, Meghan
Prince
Markle,
Harry.
Harry, and Trump are off social media.
Are all off social media.
Good for them. Have a
Good
cleanse.
for them.
Have a social media cleanse.
Oh my God, I feel like we haven't really talked about this. What are your thoughts on like Erica Jane just like continuing on social media and just like she just posted a picture and the caption was like thinking of making this my online dating profile pic, thoughts, and it's just like her long legs with like her ass like pointing it up.
Well, then she posted another one of her like all weirdly edited with her eyes looking at a phone. So I guess she's like just feeding the monster of like, I'm single, I'm online dating. I kind of love that she's doing this because it's so messy and it gives me more entertainment, because normally when something crazy happens, like Hilaria Baldwin, now she's off social media, now we can't have fun with it, now it's gonna die. No. Erica Jane is like feeding the beast.
Hilaria.
I miss her so much. I'm like so for Erica Jane though. Like,
interesting.
I just, since she like didn't give credit to a memer.
You've been out. No, you've been out on her since that. I knew that.
You guys, I hold grudges.
Yeah, you
Once
do.
I see someone's character, I cannot like
I feel like people don't know that about you. If you this is where Hannah and I are like a little bit different. If you cross Hannah, like I'll watch it happen. I'll watch people cross her and I'm like, ooh, never
bad decision.
like I wish I could
don't
warn
care
you right
what
now.
you say. I don't care if you're blackout drunk. If you say something to me that I feel makes me feel a type of way about you.
Yeah, you also have the craziest memory. Like, remember when you said that to me? And I'm like, no.
No, I have a literal book in my head, a burn book.
Yeah, no, you do. You and my brother, it's actually scary. Sometimes my brother will bring things up and he'll like, remember he said that to you? And I was like, that was 15 years ago. He's like, I never forget. But you never forget. I forget.
Okay, anyway, now that we've threatened everyone.
Also, I feel like at any moment I could call you and be like, was this girl ever mean to me? And you'll be like, yes, July 15th, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
She had the audacity.
I just like seeing people's true colors because I feel like there's so much fakeness in the world.
Yeah.
So when someone does show their true colors, I'm like I wish I knew what everyone was thinking all the time. So then when they break, I'm like, and there it is.
Yeah,
It is. Anyway,
I get that.
Let's wrap up
Mm-hmm.
with what we're binging because you were very excited about a specific show.
Oh my God. Okay, Hannah. I don't care what you're doing today. You're watching Bridgerton. That's what you're doing today.
My mom is like so into it. She goes, there's a lot of sex, but it's like so good.
So just think back to the summer when I was so obsessed with Massimo.
Mm-hmm.
Does not even compare to the obsession that I have with Simon, the Duke of Hastings.
Well, it's because he's a duke.
It's because he's a duke. This man.
Wait, but you were like sickly obsessed with Massimo. Like I started to get worried.
No, I'm still sickly obsessed with him, but like this guy. Okay, so basically it's set in like the 1800s in London, but it's like a fun, playful, like this show would have been on like the CW.
Okay.
It's very Gossip Girl vibey. Like it's not accurate completely in like history. And it's basically like there's a queen and she said like everyone's trying to get married. Okay. So like they're going to all these balls and whatever. And she picks who is like the diamond of the season. She picks this girl, Daphne. Daphne is trying to get like a good suitor, ends up like falling in love with Simon. Simon and her have this like romance and like the sex scenes are they're not over the top. You're not seeing like.
How is it compared to normal people's sex scenes?
It's very unrealistic.
Oh, so like normal people's like super realistic and that's why it was hot. Does she get like thrown around and stuff?
No, actually, it's probably some of the most realistic sex scenes. Like they're not like ravishing each other where you're like, that's not happening.
So it's not like the boat scene in 365.
No, it's nothing like 365 boat scene. No. It's like loving and like they're looking into each other's eyes and like at one point he says that he burns for her. Like,
Ooh.
I burn for you. Then he says like it's one thing to meet like a really beautiful woman. It's another to meet your best friend who also happens to be the most beautiful woman. And I saved it in my notes because if my husband doesn't say that to me, he doesn't love me.
You put it on your list of things guys need. You
Putting
have it as
it on
your
my
phone
mood
background.
board. I'm texting
it on a
every
note in your
male
mirror.
suitor that I'm talking to, and I'm like, do you burn for me, though?
Okay,
Like-
if a guy said he burns for me, I'd be like, did you get your STD checked?
I'd be like, you should get that checked out.
You should check that because we don't need that.
Anyway,
Um,
you have to watch it. The costume is impeccable. It's like,
Is
Oh
it
my
better
God.
than the Queen's Gambit, which I had
it's
mixed
so
feelings about?
different than the Queen's Gambit, but yes, I like almost want to rewatch Bridgerton because I'm so sad it's over. It's one of those shows where it's like you're on the last episode and you're like, I
Yeah.
don't want it to end though. But they are doing a season 2.
I've heard great reviews for Bridgerton. I'm very happy because I feel like running out to watch.
And
on
the
Netflix.
actor is like a new actor. Like we don't really know anyone who's in the show. He's so hot, Hannah. He comes on the screen and I'm just like,
Okay,
I found him on Instagram. I follow him, the whole thing. You've heard us talk about Roback before, but it's obvious that we love all of their stuff. Their new Clarity half zip hoodie and jogger set is perfect to do everything in: travel, lounge on the couch, run errands. It's an effortlessly versatile matching set that you've all been searching for.
This holiday season, you can elevate yours and your loved one's wardrobe with winter essentials from Roback. Their Riviana fleece pullover is the perfect cropped pullover, has kind of a looser fit, but perfect, cozy, and chic. Whether you need gifts this holiday season or you need warm layers for yourself, you can use code GIGGLY for 20% off your first purchase through the end of the week. That's 20% off hoodies, joggers, dresses, and more with code GIGGLY. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. With the season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything you wished for, from table games and jackpots to a slot at the top of everyone's list. Jingle bells, power reels. DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. Plus, everyone can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week. So sign up with code GIGGLY because the holiday cheer is here. Only on DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. It's almost that time of year where we're going to start thinking about our New Year's resolutions. And if one of yours is to crack down on your budget, then you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money's customized budgets help you better understand your finances and help you stay on track to meet your goals. They can track how many transactions you make each month, and you'd be shocked to learn that the average U.S. consumer makes about 70 payments per month. There's no way you can keep track of that all yourself. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that empowers you to save more, spend less, and take control of your financial life. With Rocket Money, you can see all of your checking, savings, credit cards, and investments in one convenient place, allowing you to understand your spending trends. And Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its users over $1 billion across all of the app's features. Rocket Money will even negotiate lower bills for you, and sometimes by up to 20%. Saving money on a cell phone bill or cable bill and not having to deal with customer service, it's a dream come true. So let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. That's rocketmoney.com/giggly squad. rocketmoney.com/giggly squad.
This Black Friday, give yourself the gift you truly deserve. Glowing, youthful skin with Medik8. Right now, enjoy 30% off site-wide during our Black Friday sale at Medik8. Medik8 combines cutting-edge science with luxury using powerful ingredients like liquid peptides to deliver real results. Imagine looking in the mirror just 7 days after starting liquid peptides and seeing smoother, more youthful skin. Friends and family will notice the change, but most importantly, you'll notice. That's the transformative power of Medik8. Every Medik8 product is dermatologist recommended and rigorously tested so you can feel confident choosing what's best for your skin. Don't miss out. This 30% off Black Friday sale is only available online through December 3rd at medik8.us. That's MEDIK and the number 8.us. Shop now before it's gone.
Now, Bridgerton is like a real good binge, but I want to go a little lower class.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm back on my 90 fiance bullshit.
Wow.
90 Day Fiance. And I just Googled like original. I don't want before or after. I want 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
What's the best season? And they said season 4. And it is, there's always some storylines that are supples. You're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a storyline with this girl, Anfisa and George.
Okay.
Anfisa basically wanted a $10,000 Chanel purse.
Normal. Yeah.
And he was like, he bought her like $1,000 bracelet. He's like, I can't get you the purse right now because he's trying to get married and get an expensive ring, whatever. I think he basically got her by saying he's really rich, and then she was like, oh, you are? So then get me all this stuff.
Classic.
Somehow she has his password to his iPhone, so she can like turn off his iPhone. She could do the Find My iPhone, so his iPhone will just alarm like Find My iPhone. Like you can't lower the volume whenever she wants his attention.
No.
So he'll be like sitting down and just start going off, and he's like, "That's my girlfriend. Like she wants my attention." She changed his email password. She keyed his car.
Who is this girl?
She-
Wait, what's her name?
Anfisa, Anfisa. Don't Google it. You want to watch it. You want to watch
I'm
what
watching
happens.
it.
She is next level. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's
She
all watch
looks
that 90 Day
crazy.
Fiancé season 4.
Season 4. Wait,
Message me.
how are you watching it on? You're watching it on TLC.
Amazon Prime.
Okay. Season 4. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing today.
And then lastly, I'm watching the show called Pipples and Parolees. I'm like really into TLC type shows right now.
Yeah.
Okay, don't give me that look.
I just feel like you're gonna do.
I know you hate animals because you don't even post your dog. Like
He's
sicko.
overweight.
You posted it and then deleted it because you thought your dog didn't look good enough in it.
He looked so overweight. I was like, oh my god. Hello, got it together. I was like, oh my god, if I have a child and like,
You face-tuned your dog.
I was like, run a lap or something, Polo. God.
Okay, so Pipples and Parolees, I don't even know how people are going to watch it. It's like a cable thing. I know.
I feel like you're like sitting in front of the TV doing arts and crafts, like, my show's on.
Well, what I did is I DVR'd it. So I DVR'd the whole season. I didn't even know I knew how to DVR, but this is what we do in quarantine. Okay, so you're going to die. It's this woman, Tia Torres, who is the baddest in the world. She just looks like an angry single mom with like dyed red hair. She's like in her 50s. She's definitely had too much sun. Always wears sunglasses. Doesn't matter if she's inside or outside. She has this, basically this adoption center full of for second chances. So all these pit bulls who are like found in the road or were of like fighting clubs or just like left to die, she gives them a second chance and she rescues them. And then the people working for her are parolees, which means they've been to jail and they have to like not get in trouble and they're on parole, and she hires them to help them like find a purpose again with these dogs. I cry every episode.
My god.
I literally cry every episode. Also, pit bulls are my new obsession. Like I need a pit bull puppy ASAP. And I know you're like, Hannah, calm down. Apparently with like a personality test, pit bulls rank better than labs in like their personality. They're so loving and so smart and so loyal, so affectionate. Like they love cuddling and sleeping and licking you. Anyway, but it's literally society that has made pit bulls be
like they're angry dogs.
Because in the early 1900s, it was other dogs that were considered the bad dogs. Like it was like the German shepherds that were like work with the police that were like biting people. Pit bulls. What's the show with the Little Rascals? They had a pit bull. Like pit bulls in the early 1900s were like the family dog. But then somehow they got involved in like fighting rings because they're so loyal that you can train them to do anything. So, okay, so I'm so into this. There was this documentary, I forgot what it was called, but they showed what happened to all the dogs in Michael Vick's fighting ring.
No.
And basically people were like, all these dogs should be killed because they're fighters.
Right.
Turns out there was like one dog they had to kill because he was like the champion dog and they're afraid he's going to get adopted and then sold back into fighting because he's that good. They fought to save all the dogs. It turns out most of the dogs, they're like, instead of killing them, realized they just needed recovery. Like they're just abused dogs. And they showed how the dogs made some families so happy. The sweetest babies. You're like crying right now. You should. So anyway, I
love when people get second chances, and I love when good things happen to good people.
Yeah, but also the way they treat these dogs, like these dogs are like afraid of humans because they were abused, and they're like, okay, we need to help them. But then people, like so many people are abused, and then people are like, when it comes to dating, it's like, what do you think I'm gonna be?
I'm also PMSing so hard today.
Yeah, I think you should watch the Pitbull documentary.
I don't know if I can handle it today.
I think you should cry your eyes out. Pitbull doc about Michael Vick. You guys know that I'm the documentary queen because of
really
Garth
are.
Brooks, because of
Dolly Parton.
yeah, about Vick fighters.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm getting it because we have to. It's called The Champions.
Okay. And I'm
The
also going to
Champions.
watch Pitbulls and Parolees.
Pitbulls and Parolees, watch The Champions on Prime Video. Oh, and everyone deserves a second chance, and that's our mental health moment.
Yes.
Well,
This is a
Paigey,
good one.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
We love the Facebook group,
We
regardless of
love
what
the
you guys say.
Facebook group. You guys are wild and we're here for it and we love you.
And we love Giggling. Join our Patreon to give us advice questions. Those are the ones we're going to be answering the most because it gets kind of crazy. And our merch is coming out soon. We can't wait.
It's going to be so good. All right. Thanks for giggling with us, guys.
Bye.